Slack is holding its Spec Developer Conference this week, and with it's announced a range of updates and new features aimed at making it easier for people to discover and use apps inside of Slack. So Natalie Gagliardi, of course, is joining us here with more on this. Natalie, what are you learning here?
Right, so this latest batch of updates from Slack is all about increasing the visibility and utility of the apps that integrate with the Slack platform. With those goals in mind, Slack is trying to improve the overall experience for users while also appealing to developers by making it easier for them to build apps and for their apps to be discovered. So there are three key updates that I discussed with Slack. The first is a new feature called App Home. It's sort of an interactive space within Slack that makes it easier to access and visually interact with apps. So for the developers, the space is meant to be this big surface area to showcase what the app can do and let them showcase the app's potential. The second thing is Slack-wide actions. And these will be sort of a shortcut that can be initiated from anywhere in Slack with the click of a button. So that's, again, more focused on the usability of the platform. And then the third big feature is what developers refer to as modals. They're similar to pop-up dialogues or windows. And Slack said that these modals will make it visually easier to interact with apps within the channel.
All right, and Natalie, I know Slack, recently updated their user numbers, saying it now has, I believe, 12 million daily active users on its platform, but also suggesting that its user base is more engaged than those of its biggest rival, Microsoft Teams. So explain that for us.
Right. So in July, Microsoft claimed to be beating Slack with 13 million daily active users on its Teams platform, which sort of further intensified the collaboration chat war between these two companies. And Slack hadn't, up until then, Slack had not released new user numbers since back in January. So now Slack is making the case with its 12 million DAU number that not all user numbers are created equal. They cite deep engagement among its daily active users as evidence of its significant market penetration. So among its paid users, Slack said that users spend more than 9 hours a day connected to its service, including spending around 90 minutes per day actively using the platform. So in Microsoft, it was a little bit tricky to get into the engagement level. Their 13 million DAU tally seemingly does not factor in user engagement and is potentially a bit inflated due to the way Microsoft bundles its Office 365 subscription. So basically, anytime somebody opens up an Office 365 app, they're counted as a Teams user. So the engagement there is a little bit fuzzy. Therefore, Slack can argue that its user numbers, while technically smaller than Microsoft, reflect greater engagement overall. So, with this conference and with these recently updated user numbers, Slack is really making the case that its platform has more users and more engagement, and that's what makes a collaboration platform worth using.
All right, interesting stuff there, Natalie. We appreciate it very much. If you want to read Natalie's full article, make sure you check out ZDNet. Thanks for watching.